this is the place where one of the biggest questions of Indian politics is perhaps going to be answered the best. And that's a question that in the modern India, and as we move forward, are elections going to continue to be fought and won on issues like caste, or are they going to be fought and won on issues like development? This has been a debate that has been taking place for quite some time. Here in Bihar, perhaps that question is the most delicately poised. And this election may well throw up some of the answers to that. And we have a fantastic panel with us to help take us through all of this. Let me start by welcoming, well, let me start from that side. It's a great pleasure to welcome Mr. N.K. Singh, who's here in a slightly different respect to the way we've had you previously on shows like The Big Fight. You're here as a member of the JDU, as a person who's really been advising Nitish Kumar very closely on how he can actually push the development of the state. So if today we're developing this, N.K. Singh, I think you take a lot of credit for that and some of the development that we've been seeing out here. Sitting next to him, Shekhar Suman, who has just filed his nomination papers as the Congress candidate from actually right here. This is your constituency, isn't it?
Yes.
So you better be nice to all these people behind me. They are your voters. So he's your candidate, so you do get a chance to talk to him. Shekhar Suman, thank you so much for joining us. Next to him, Rajiv Pratap Rudy of the BJP, who has just driven here from Chhapra, where of course he's been engaged in that battle with Lalu Prasad Yadav. Are you almost, Rajiv, feeling somewhat relieved right now that exam khatam ho gaya, the answers are all there in those EVMs?
Well, of course.
You're looking relaxed and not tense.
No, I've been contesting elections for the last 22 years. I need not be tense in this election.
This time you think
I've been a part of this house 20 years ago.
This time the results will be different, you think?
Well, I don't know. People must have decided something. Let's be modest about it.
Okay, next to him, Shyam Rajak, the national spokesperson of the RJD. Mr. Lalu Yadav's party, of course, has ruled here for a long time. Now he is challenging once again. Shyam Rajak ji, dhanyawad, ab hamare saath the. Next to him, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Dr. Diwakar Tejasvi of the Bharat Uday Mission. Now, this is a group of IIT professionals who are fighting, and you're standing as an independent from this very place.
Not as an independent, but with party ticket of Bharat Uday
party
Mission.
ticket, all right, fine.
Bharat
But in a sense, not one of the major parties. And you're here because you think that development should really increasingly become one of the major focus areas. And Professor Saibal Gupta, it's a privilege to have you with us. You're, of course, Member Secretary of the Asian Development Research Institute, and you've been doing a lot of research on all these various trends that we are talking about. And last but not least, let me welcome the Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers and Steel, Mr. Ram Vilas Paswan, representing the Lok Janshakti Party, which is, of course, in alliance this time with Lalu Yadav and also with Mulayam Singh Yadav, and standing against Congress Party. Mr. Paswan, thank you so much for being here. I know you have to leave us in just 4 or 5 minutes to keep that phone with you. Okay, I'm exhausted with that introduction. But before we go any further, let me just get Mr. Paswan in. Mr. Paswan, आप हर बार लगता है कि एक तरह से अब अपनी साइड बदलते रहते हैं. कभी आप लालू जी के साथ हैं, फिर अब लालू जी के साथ नहीं हैं, फिर आप फिर से लालू जी के साथ हैं. इसकी वजह क्या है?
कारण जो भी हो, उसके बाद से तो कभी कोई पाला बदलना, सेकुलर फोर्स के साथ में थे, अभी हैं, रहेंगे.
तो इस बार जब आपने ये सारा फोर्थ फ्रंट बनाया है लालू जी के साथ, मुलायम सिंह यादव के साथ, इसकी वजह क्या है?
लालू जी के साथ इसलिए है कि लालू जी सेकुलर फोर्स के क्या कहते हैं कि नुमाइंदा हैं और सेकुलर फोर्स के लिए लड़ रहे हैं.